Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well and had a good weekend. I know we're gonna have an optional Zoom in a little bit and another Zoom I think sometime this week. I have to look at the calendars myself, but hopefully everybody get a chance to complete the survey I filled out as well as look at the calendars I sent. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about our class Weebly. If you didn't know we had a class website, I mean, I think you should have. I mentioned it several times, but it's definitely in much need of improvement. So that's where all of you come in. Here is what the site currently looks like. I'm actually in the process of changing things over to a new format and a process for all of you to be able to log in yourselves. But essentially, I think we can all see that whether we're in times like the pandemic, where communication, especially online communication, is super important, um, any time of year, no matter what's going on, communication is always very, very important. So, part of the reason why we have a class Weebly, um, yes, it is an additional resource for you guys, of course, and for your classmates, but it's also a great place to direct parents to because a lot of times, especially in high school, parents start to get like more and more disconnected from information as we're trying to encourage students to be more independent. But oftentimes parents want to know like what's happening, where can I purchase class apparel, what's going on with the social or prom coming up, where can my student get information about song contests and where they have to be when. So it was very important for us to kind of have like a separate resource that people can go to, where we can post information and that kind of thing. So if you're looking here at the website, here's kind of how things look like. You know what? I'm actually also going to, I think it would be better if I show you the 2019 one. Hold on. Okay, we'll look at both. Um, but let's start off with the 2019 one just because it's obviously way more updated. So, as we're looking, I want you to consider what are some things that you feel like you would like to add to your class website? What are some things that you think your class would find helpful or entertaining, or however it is that you want to use it? So, first things first, please answer what kind of information do you think would be good on your class website? Like, what would you use it for, or what would you hope it would have if you were needing to use it? Okay, so hopefully you came up with some good suggestions. Let's see. So, as you can see, there's like a picture background here. The main homepage, I used to include like countdowns to important things and would kind of have like prominent information for like upcoming events. I also would try to include, I tried to make it a goal to update it every Friday. Didn't always happen, but hopefully, with all of your help, we can be a lot better at updating the website from here on up, as well as with the help of next year's e-board. So, as we click through, the resources page was essentially like a song contest resources page. So, pretty much once freshman year is fall, this isn't as important, but it had like a link for how to make your yarn lei. I think I do have a tutorial for sash tying and whatnot that I probably should add, but in any case, there's an events page. These ones were like super simple. It just had like a generic image and then basically bullet points of what to look forward through in the year. Same thing. Sometimes they would have a link for more information about the event, to the guidelines, dress code, that kind of thing. The class news page. So this is important announcements that maybe of things that have already passed. So obviously, like you can order class rings your junior year till forever. So that was on the homepage initially, but once we got into senior year, it was moved here. So in case people still wanted to order, they could, but it wasn't like on the homepage. Information about song contests, all the reminders, that kind of thing are up there. What else we got? The class Oli, so there's a page for that. Audio file and the lyrics and meaning. We had a section for photos. Obviously, it again didn't get that populated. Part of that also is because, and I think if I upgrade the website, we can have it be a little more safe. But I know that your parents might use Facebook or different things to share photos, but we want to be careful about what kind of photos we're posting, especially because this is like a public site. So we can either add like a section for it to be like login only, so only the class can access this part, because everything else is viewable to the public. Then there is a parent specific page, and we had information for how to sign up to volunteer at different events. Let's see if this is still connected to anything. So we had like a class sign up, so the parents could all see like when they signed up for what specific thing to volunteer for. We also would post like parent meetings, the minutes or presentations from the meetings that they might have missed, the different e-blasts that went out, that kind of thing. Like that. Yeah. So this is yours. It obviously had like the applications for class parent and board. This was way back, obviously. I haven't updated it in a long time. Your class color voting, a little message from me. I don't even know. I think I did. Oh, I added the prom and banquet guidelines just in case. Did I add anything here? A little bit, but yeah. So it's super simple. It's just an additional place to go for information, just in case people. And I know sometimes people don't always want to go to like a third place to get information from, because like I might send it in the remind, plus it's emailed out. Then do I really want to go and check a website? But especially for things like all those guidelines or your Oli, then at least you know that it lives in a place you can always access, kind of thing. But again, I do want to make it more relevant to all of you. So are there other things that if we had a website that would be helpful to you, like a link to your Instagram, or I don't know, a positive message section, I don't know, a highlight of a student a week or something? I'm not really sure, but there are a lot of possibilities. So let me know what you think. Additionally, so obviously over the next week, I'll kind of be making more videos to kind of showcase how exactly to edit it. It's super simple if you've never used Weebly before, but I created a Weebly account specifically for the class of 2023 e-board, so you guys can all use that to log in, since my personal one has a lot of other Weeblys attached to it. So you can use that one, and then pretty much, let's see if I can actually. So this is the new one that I'm working on creating with our new login and whatnot. So it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna move this on the side. So publish is the way to make it public for other people to see. I should definitely approve it first before you press publish, just in case there might have been like a grammar or something with what you wrote, or you missed like a picture that maybe shouldn't have been shared, that kind of thing. So always, once you make an edit, email me to say an edit has been made, and as long as you close out, it should save it. And then when I view it, and I'll publish it, kind of thing, after it's approved. So it's super simple, actually. There's different, if you guys want to mess around with like themes and whatnot, you can, but we should probably decide on one and just start making edits. So pretty much anytime you want to like add something, you drag the option here of what you're wanting to add, and then you can edit. Each section of the templates also kind of are editable. So in this generic one, like I can click on all these sections, edit as I want to, put photos if I want to, make a gallery, all that kind of thing. So it's pretty much just a drag and drop and edit kind of thing. So once we've kind of all agreed on what should go into the video, I'm not video, what should go into the website, then we can kind of decide who wants to be in charge of what section. And I think that there's definitely um, enough of you that you could potentially also like share sections, right? So if, say for example, there's two of you who are in charge of the home page, two of you in charge of the class page, two of you in charge of the parent section, and so anytime that I need anything to be uploaded, I'll just like forward it to those two people, and then you guys can update it. Okay. So let me know what sections you want to be in charge of. Obviously, I know we only have like what couple weeks left, but I do think that it's on my to-do list to make sure that it's up and running by the end of this school year, so that for sure next school year we can just pick it up and go. Okay, so let me know. I think you already have earlier in this, but just in case, at this point in time, we should have what sections you'd like to have on the website, in addition maybe to some of the things we already had, or a newer, fresher version of those. Two, who exactly is going to be in charge of editing which sections. Okay, and then we'll work together to figure out like the content that would go on there. So again, it's just another resource for you, your classmates, class parents, that kind of thing. So make it relevant to everybody, right? Because if we're going to encourage people to use it, we want to make sure that like it's helpful to people. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you maybe on the optional Zoom. If not, I'll catch you later this week. But also, hopefully we've thought a little bit about how to connect with our classmates about a senior celebration, something, making a Puka Maikala message. Even if we're not quite ready to figure out the senior part, maybe we just want a Puka Maikala message just to like uplift our class. I think if we finish it by Wednesday, Thursday at the latest, it could still be on this week Friday's message. So let me know. It doesn't have to be super long or fancy. Just, I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? What do you think? Okay, bye. Stay safe, stay sane.